Hi everyone, it's Veda and welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to show you how I made this rosy maple moth Cloisonne Enamel pendant. The frame of this little pendant is filigree wire fused to the surface of the fine silver. I've learned Cloisonne enameling 20-something years ago in an art school in Europe alongside with plicature. Let's get to it. I started the work with preparing the marrow. I'm making an oval pendant and the first step was scoring the outline of the shape on a silver sheet. After that I grabbed my saw and started to saw it out. When I was done with the cutting, I filed the edges. I went outside to make the filigree wires which going to give this little moth a nice frame. Here you can see me forming the wires to follow the outline of the shape. Filigree wires are two wires twisted together. They remind me of a rope. When they were in place, I put them on my firing stand, I grabbed my torch and started to fuse them together. Fusing means that the surface of the silver sheet and also the surface of the wire melt, so they fuse together, they become one. I'm going to put up a longer video on my Patreon about this with some tricks and tips. I needed a hole to be able to hang the pendant, so I punched a mark to lead the drill bit. I grabbed my drill and drilled a hole. I filed the edges and I domed the piece to prevent warping and to give it a nice shape. Here I felt like I needed a break, so I went outside and made my tea. I came back and I started to work with the Cloisonne wires. I'm folding these wires to follow my design with pliers and tweezers. You can see that Cloisonne wires are flat wires. I made them previously from round wires in my rolling mill. I put the wires on a sticky tape to secure them until I'm ready to put them on the surface of the pendant. Here you guys, I would like to let you know that I have a course on Patreon where you can learn Cloisonne enameling. This is a 3-part course where you can follow me step by step, and by the end of this course you're going to end up with a beautiful Cloisonne enamel piece for yourself. The link is going to be in the description. I stopped working for today, so I went and grabbed my tea. My daughter helps me record these tea videos and we recorded this, but I thought I paused the original one because not everything has to be perfect. I spilled my tea. Hi, Lucky. This is my daughter's channel. Please check it out if you're interested in how she makes these beautiful paper cut light boxes. The next morning I switched on my kiln and I started the enameling process. I sifted black opaque enamel on the back of the pendant. I fired it off camera. I sifted clear fuse on the front and I fired it. The next step is to place the wires on the surface of the pendant. I'm using my tweezer and I also use glue to keep the wires in place until the next firing. During the firing, the base coat is going to melt and the wires going to get stuck in it, so they won't move around anymore. When all the wires were in place, I fired the pendant off camera. Let's choose the colors. This moth has two vibrant colors, a beautiful yellow and a pink. I chose a dark blue to complement these bright colors for the background. It looks like I don't have enough of the pink color, so I have to wash some. You can see that these enamels come in powdered form and we have to wash them to wash out the fines to achieve the maximum transparency. After it was clean, I rinsed the other colors too and I started to apply the first layer. I'm using a paintbrush, a scraper and a lots of water to get these enamels in between these little cells. Until you watch me doing this, let's answer a question which I got on my latest video. Her question is, so you are sifting the enamels before you use them? I'm having trouble getting my transparency to look clear. No, I don't sift the enamels before washing them. I don't need that extra step. You can sieve them though if you wanna save the fines for other purposes like counter enamel. Washing them really well is usually enough for maximum transparency. I have a video on my Patreon about how I wash my enamels, please check it out if you're interested. When I was done with the first layer, I put the enamel aside to dry. I wanted to move my legs a little bit, so I went for a little hike. If you watch until the end of this video, I share a footage of Lucky and me adventuring in the wash. It's pretty interesting. By the time I got back, the enamel was dry, so I fired the pendant in my kiln on 1400 Fahrenheit for 2 minutes. Enamel always shrinks during firing, so we need to apply more than one layer. I usually apply 3 layers, I did the last one off camera. This pendant is going to be available in my online shop, the link is going to be in the description. When I was done firing the last layer, only one step remained of this process, and that was the sanding. We sand the surface smooth and we expose the Cloisonne wires. I try not to sand too much off from the filigree wire on the side. Enamel loses its shine during the sanding, so I fired it again to get the shine back, and it was done. This is how it turned out. I think it's pretty nice. What do you think? If you're interested in more enameling videos, please check out this playlist. If you guys like my videos and my work, please consider supporting me on Patreon so I can make more interesting videos in the future. You can also support me by subscribing, sharing, liking my videos, and also commenting on them. Thank you guys so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye! Oh my gosh guys, he caught something living. And I don't know what's that, but it seems like it's moving. I don't know. I'm scared to check. Lucky, what do you have there? What do you have? I don't know, I can't tell. You know guys, I think I know what's that. It's not living anymore. I think it's a part of a deer, which the coyotes hunted overnight, I think. You can't bring that home, Lucky, you know that. I don't know what to do. But he's so excited about it, for sure. It's ridiculous. Luckily, guys, he lost it. Somewhere in the sand.